Hello everyone. Today we'll be building social media dashboard, right? So we'll be having social media metrics that it contains sample mock data, and we'll be displaying the data in the analytics format. By making use of CHART.JS. So let's start by creating the HTML file. I'll just create index.html. Also, I'll create CSS file. I'll just name it style.css. So what I'll do, I'll just come to index.html and create a very basic HTML template. So I'll just change this name to social media dashboard, right? So next, let's link the style sheet along with the path style.css. So next, what we'll do, I'll just consider the div tag. This is going to be the parent tag. I'll just give the class name as dashboard, right? Next, I'll consider one more div. I'll just give the class name metrics, right? Next, I'll just consider h2 tag, and I'll copy paste the same thing, social media dashboard. I'll just give, instead of the social media dashboard, I'll just give social media metrics over here. So next, what I'll do, I'll just consider one more div and give the class name metrics container. Let me create one more div and give the class name metric. Right? I'll just consider h3 tag and I'll just give followers, right? So next, let me consider p tag and I'll just make use of the ID name follower count, and let me give loading, right? So then what I'll do, I'll just make use of the div tag, div class name. Let me make use of metric, right? Then h3, let me make use of the h3 tag and I'll give engagement rate, right? So one second. So in class metric, we are giving engagement, right? So yeah, let me consider p tag as well. Let me give ID of engagement rate. Again, here, initially, let me give loading, right? So here, what I'll do, before engagement, right? After this div, I'll just give one second. Did I miss something? I'll just copy paste the same thing here, this one, paste it over here. Instead of followers, let me give posts. Also, this will be, ID will be post count. This will be loading itself. So let me format this once. So here we have taken engagement rate. After this one, what we'll do, after this div, let me take one more div. Let me give class name analytics. I'll just consider h2 tag. I'll just give social media analytics. So next, what I'll do, I'll make use of the canvas. I'll just give ID of analytics chart. This is it for the canvas. Then what I'll do, so yeah, this is it for the HTML. I'll just format this document once. So let's start writing the CSS file. So I want to make use of Greenhand font. So let me open the Chrome and let me search for get font, get embed code, import. Also, I'll just copy these 2 lines. Let me paste it over here. So again, I'll come here. I'll just copy this one, font family, Greenhand, as well as the secondary font we'll be making use of as cursive. I'll just make use of the body. I'll just give font family. So here the primary font we'll be using is Greenhand, and the secondary font, if something goes wrong, we'll be making use of it cursive. So before this, let me just make use of the universal selector. I'll just give margin 0, padding 0, box sizing, border box. So next, let me take background color of black, right? This is one thing. Next, we'll style for dashboard. Where dashboard, this one, right? I'll just copy this one, paste it over here. Give display flex direction, column, align items, center, justify content, center, height of 100%. So next, we'll consider metrics as well as analytics. Where these are coming from? Here, this one metrics and analytics. I'll just copy this one class, just paste it over here. So I'll just give width 80%, margin bottom 20 pixel, padding of 20 pixel, background color white, border radius 10 pixel, box shadow 0.1. Next, we'll style for metrics container. So metrics container, this one, right? I'll just copy this one, then paste it over here. So I'll just give background color. I'll just make use of aquamarine, display flex, justify content. I'll just make use of space between. So metric, we'll be styling for the metric. Where the metric, this one. I'll just start writing the style. I'll just make use of, I'll just give flex 1, text align center, padding 20 pixel, background color, border radius 5 pixel, margin of 10 pixel. Next, we'll be styling for the analytics chart. So, where this is coming from? This one we have given here, right? Analytics chart. So, I did one mistake, I think. Just give me a second. Analytics chart, actually it is coming from the JavaScript. We'll be using that HTML inside the JavaScript. So let me write analytics chart. So I'll just give height of 300 pixel, background color of then border radius of 5 pixel, also margin top of 20 pixel. Let me format the document once. So let me go to the index.html. What I have done is I have installed an extension called live server. So whatever the changes that we make in the index.html file, so it will get directly reflected on the browser. So it will be really helpful. We don't have to reload the page again and again to see the changes. So what I'll do, I'll just close this one, right click and click on open with live server. Initially, this is looking like this. We are getting loading here, right? We have, by making use of JavaScript, we'll be displaying the mock data here. I just have the mock data. I'll be making use of that one in the JavaScript, and also we are displaying the graph analytics, right? So with the help of CHART.JS. So these things we'll be making, we'll be doing with the help of JavaScript. For now, I'll just close this one. Yeah. Let's start writing the JavaScript part. So I'll just create the JS file and name it index.js. Let me move this one to right side. So what I'll do, I'll just include the JS file just below the body using the script tag. I'll just give src index.js. So I'll just format this document once. So I also need CHART.JS, this one. What I'll do, I'll just open this one. What you can do, you can search for CHART.JS CDN. Just click on the second link, and here instead of all, give the JavaScript, copy this second one, copy script tag and paste it over here, just above the script tag here. I already have this one. I'll just copy this one. You can just type this one as well. So yeah, let's start writing the JavaScript file, right? Initially, what I'll do is I'll just have the mock data. So just below this one, I just have the mock data. I'll be posting this one. I'll be posting the GitHub link. You can copy from there, or you can just type the same thing. So this is the mock data. I have and this one is, it is the sample data for the analytics chart. So next, what we'll do, we will update the HTML elements with the mock data. I'll just comment this one, update the HTML elements with the mock data. So what I'll do, I'll just make use of document.getElementById of follower count, where the follower count is coming from, this one, and the p tag, we have given the id name follower count, right? So I'll just copy this one and I'll paste it over here. and make use of the text content. We'll set it to mock data dot followers. Followers, where this one is coming from, mock data followers. We are taking this one, right? So I'll just next document dot get element by ID of post count, where the post count is coming from, this one. I'll just copy this one, paste it over here. Next, again, we'll be making use of text content. This will be mock data dot post, this one, right? So I'll just copy this one. So next document dot get element by ID engagement rate. So engagement rate, this is coming from here. I'll just copy this one and I'll paste it over here. Let me make use of text content mock data engagement rate, this one, engagement rate. So this is it for now. Next, what we'll do, we'll draw the analytics chart using the CHART.JS. So I'll just comment this one, right? Draw the analytics chart using CHART.JS, right? Initially, what I'll do, I'll make use of the variable name ctx. Let me give document dot get element by ID of analytics chart. Which one? This one, right? We have given the ID of name analytics chart. So here, I'll just copy paste the same thing and make use of the, one second, get context of, we'll be mentioning 2D, right? Then I'll be making use of variable name analytics chart, new chart ctx. So type, I'll just give line. So what this indicates is chart type is line chart. I'll just comment this one, right? Chart type is line chart. So this is one thing. Next, when we're making use of data, so inside data, I'll be giving labels. So this is x-axis labels, right? So what I'll do, one second. Let me comment this one and write x-axis labels. This is nothing but months I'm taking. I'll just give Jan to October I'll take. I'll just copy the same thing. Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. I'll just change this to Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and finally October. Right? Next, I'll be making use of data sets. What is this? This is data for the chart, right? So first I'll be considering label. Label, I'll be giving analytics. So these things are in the documentation of CHART.js, you can go through the CHART.js documentation. It is very easy to understand basically. So next, what I'll be give, I'll just make use of the data. This will be mock data dot analytics. Next, I'll be making use of background color. I'll just give RGBA of 54, 182. I mean, this will be 162, 235, 0.2. Next, I'll be making use of border color. Again, I'll be making use of RGBA 54, 162, 235 and 1, right? Next, I'll be making use of border width and I'll just set it to 1. Next, what I'll be doing, so I'll just comment this one and write what I have done. This is nothing but label for the dataset. So this one, data points that we got from the mock data, right? This one is the background color of the line. Sorry, did I miss something? Oh yeah, sorry. Just cut this one and paste it over here. This one is the background color of the line, right? This one is the border color of the line. Final, the last one is width of the line border. What I'll do, the options, then I'll be making use of scales, then Y I'll give, and just make use of begin at 0, I'll give true. So let me format the document once. So I'm just getting the error expected. Okay. So let me format this document once. So this is it for the JavaScript. So I'll just format all the files once. Let me check in the browser. So we are not getting anything, right? We are getting the social media metrics, followers, posts, and the engagement rate. But here we are not getting the graph, right? That is analytics. So let's check what we have done wrong. So what is the mistake that I have done is here it has to be, just chart, not the character data. Sorry, it has to be chart, right? So let's check again. So yeah, now the graph is getting displayed. So this January, February, Jan to October, that we have given from here, right? 1 second, this one, right? Labels, x-axis labels, right? Jan to October, and the analytics 10 to 100. This is the sample data for the analytics chart. So this one, right? Y-axis one. Then finally the graph is getting displayed. Also the social media metrics. So everything is working fine. This is it. Thanks for watching, guys.
They were in what